Tory MP Mr Blunt hit back at claims that Britain has not made progress in Brexit negotiations, explaining that the EU is making it as hard as possible for talks to progress. Sky News' Adam Boulton sparked the furious rant when he said that negotiations have been going on for over a year and Britain has got precisely nowhere. The Tory MP blamed the EU for a lack of progress in Brexit talks. He said, "We've got precisely nowhere because this is not in our hands. It's very clear for anything I can see about what the UK wants in this. I don't think there is a huge amount of difference about what Britain wants from negotiations." Getty Sky News MP Crispin Blunt explained that Theresa May is the best person to lead Brexit talks. "We want to finish with a deeper comprehensive free trade agreement with the European Union. And the issue is on the other side of the table. It's the EU 27 that have a much more challenging degree of issue to resolve amongst themselves in the conduct of this negotiation." A resolution was approved in European Parliament last week calling for trade talks not to begin until Britain makes compromises over Northern Ireland, the financial settlement and the European Court. The resolution calls for the European Court to remain the sole and competent authority for enforcing and interpreting EU law and the withdrawal agreement for millions of European citizens living in Britain. Mr Blunt said the way the EU has laid out the three major compromises makes it more difficult to bring the Brexit talks to a conclusion. The MP for Reigate said, "If you then set up a negotiation to say we demand all the concessions up front and before we get on to the other half of negotiations which the United Kingdom has an interest in, it's hardly surprising it's in a difficult place." The Tory MP then warned that the UK must be prepared for no deal and the likelihood that Britain gets a deal with Brussels is 5050, but Mr Blunt explained that Theresa May is the best person to lead Britain through the exit process. As the fifth round of Brexit talks begin today, Mrs May wants European Union negotiators to come back with a constructive response to her proposals for a future trade deal.